Hey yogis, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been doing well, enjoying your holiday season. I apologize for the last couple weeks of skipping my yoga practice. I just needed a few more weeks to kind of center and take a little break. So I'm back, and today we are going to do a post-run yoga flow. So I went for a run this morning. It's dreary out, and so sitting outside and stretching did not feel good. So I decided that I would come home and do a yoga flow instead to really get stretched out after that run. So this won't be a super long flow, but it will be kind of a full body and help you kind of get all those kinks out after your run, if you are a runner, or maybe just if you just feel stiff all over. So join me on your mat. We will come to a seated position at the front of your mat. Cross your legs in a comfortable position. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Flow your eyes closed and just begin to breathe. If you just finished your run, try and slow your breathing and see your heart rate slowing down. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Maybe roll them a few times. Bring one ear to your right shoulder, and then bring your other ear to your left shoulder. Stretching out those upper trap muscles. Grab the front of your knees and just inhale, press your chest forward, arch your back just a little bit, chin up towards the sky, and exhale, round your spine, almost like you're doing a cat-cow. Drop your head. Inhale, arch your back, open up that spine. Exhale, arch your back. Exhale everything out, cat your back. Inhale, arch your back. Gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round your back. Pull that belly button back towards your spine. One more time, inhale. And exhale to a neutral position. Inhale, sweep your arms up over the sky, up over your head. Drop that left hand down by your side and just walk your fingers over to the left. If you can drop down all the way to your elbow, that's great, but don't let that right sitting bone come up off the floor. Stretching out that side body, that quadratus lumborum. Breathing into that right side of your lungs. And then inhale, both hands up towards the sky. Exhale that right hand down and walk your fingertips out until you can't go any further before that left sitting bone wants to lift up off the floor. And then one more time, inhale, arms up overhead. And now you're gonna reach out and over your legs, bow forward. And then drop your head, stretching out that lower back. Even your hips might feel a little bit of a stretch here. And then walk your fingertips up towards you. Roll over those knees, come up onto all fours. We're gonna do 3 rounds of cat-cow now on our hands and knees. So inhale, drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your head. Exhale, round your back, pull that belly button towards your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat your back. Push those shoulder blades away from each other. One more time, inhale. Arch that back, feel your collarbones wide. Exhale, cat your back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, push back into a downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down to the floor, bend your left knee, press that right heel straight down to the floor, keeping your low belly engaged. Then switch, which leg is bent, pushing your left heel down towards the floor. My necklace is getting stuck in my mouth. And then straighten both knees. Your heels do not have to touch the floor, but just aim that way. You can have a little bend in your knees if you need. Just make sure your lower belly is engaged, your quads are engaged. Feeling that shoulder stretch. And then you're gonna walk your feet up toward the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees so your chest is right up against your legs, and then give your thighs a big hug. Feel that release in your lower back. And then drop your hands down, straighten your knees as much as you can without really straining, but feeling a bit of a hamstring stretch here, obviously, that's what we're going for. Then inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your left hand down right underneath your face. Bend your left knee and open it up to a twist towards the right. Feel that spine spiraling up towards the sky. And feel that right IT band stretching out. Next exhale, drop that right hand down, plant it right underneath your face, bend that right knee and spiral open to the left, stretching into that left IT band. And then fold it back over, both hands down. For one more big breath, and then you're gonna roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae. Come all the way up to stand. Roll those shoulders back, bring your palms forward, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms touch at the center. Pull it down through center, through prayer, and fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back to plank. Lower down all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale up to a baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, roll those shoulder blades back. Squeeze those elbows in. And then push it back. Hips high, walk your hands forward, one hand length, and press your chest down towards the mat for puppy pose. Slide your hands back to where they were before when you had your down dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Relax your neck. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky, keeping your hips square. Feel that stretch in your left hamstring. Pushing that left heel down towards the floor, rolling that right hip so that it's square. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, pull that knee into your nose. Inhale, right leg sweeps back up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, pull that into your chest. Hover for just a moment and then place that foot between your palms. Set your left knee down. Keep your toes tucked here and then come up for a low lunge. Do a little pelvic tilt here so you get really deep into that hip flexor. Holding that low belly in. Pulling that right hip back in space. Now, when you're ready, press that left knee up off the floor, straight into a crescent lunge. Pressing that knee straight, but keeping your hips super duper square. Low belly pulled in. You're going to do a little twist here, sliding your left hand in front and your right hand behind you. Twisting, looking over that right leg, but keeping your hips square. Pressing that left knee back so that left leg is super duper straight. And then exhale, bring that left hand inside your right for an easy twist, lunge. Looking up towards the sky, twist from your navel. Feel the chest contacting your right thigh. Drop that right hip down. And then for a breath, roll to the outer edge of both feet. Look back behind you, stretching into that right hip. Reach back towards that left foot. And then sweep that arm up and over. Place your right hand down. Step that right foot back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, sweep that left leg up towards the sky. Staying here for a few breaths to stretch into that right hamstring. Rolling that outer left hip down. Keeping those hips square. Take an inhale here. Exhale, pull that knee into your nose. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, one more time, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Hover for a moment, then place it between your palms. Drop that right knee, keep your toes tucked. Come up, low lunge. Pelvis tucked, stretching into that hip flexor. When you're ready, press through that right knee off the floor. Crescent lunge, keeping those hips super square. Then twist that right arm forward, left arm back over that left leg. Keeping that right leg super duper strong. And then exhale, right hand down inside your left hand. And open it up, easy twisting lunge. Drop that left hip down if you came up a little bit. Then roll to the outer edge of both feet, turn towards the back, stretching into that left hip for a breath. Then sweep that left arm up and over, plant your palm, step it back to plank, lower down chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring that foot to your knee to your chest and place the foot between your palms. Lower down that left knee this time. Slide that right arm up and over. Grab for that left foot. And a little extra quad stretch. Keeping your left hand planted on the floor. Release that left foot. Plant your right hand on the floor. Shift your hips back. Flex your right foot. Inhale to a flat back. And then fold over that right leg for a half split. Bend into that right knee, walk your hands forward, tuck your back toes, lift it back up, crescent lunge. Bring your hands into prayer. Then lean out and forward, lengthening your spine, and twist over to the right, hooking that left elbow on your right thigh. Prayer twist. Open up your arms wide, fingertips, left fingertips down towards the floor, right up towards the sky. And then you're gonna cartwheel those arms up. Right hand to light, left, back of your left thigh. Arch it back. And then cartwheel your hands back down to the floor. Step that right foot back. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're just adding on with this slow to warm up flow. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale it into your chest. Place the foot between your palms. Lower the right knee. Reach that left hand back for your right foot. Stretching into that right quadricep. Go ahead and release that right foot. Place your left hand down, shift your hips back. Flex that left foot, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg for half split. Rebend that left knee. Tuck your right toes and bring it up. Crescent lunge. Bring your hands into prayer. Lengthen your spine out and forward, then twist over to the left, hooking that right elbow on your left thigh and twisting over to a prayer twist. And then open up those arms, right fingertips down to the floor, left up towards the sky for a moment. And with control, cartwheel those hands up, left hand to right hamstring, arch it back for a moment, and then cartwheel the hands back down to the mat. Step that left foot back. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do, just to kind of build a little bit of heat, a sun A followed by a sun B. Just one of each today. So when you're ready, inhale up on your tippy toes. Look between your palms. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, root to rise, roll all the way up to stand, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, take them back up overhead. And exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, clench your palms. Jump or step back to chaturanga or plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. When you're ready for the next one, we're going to inhale up on your tippy toes. Look between your palms, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your knees, bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale to chair pose. 5 breaths here, sitting back in those heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Pulling that low belly in. Bring your hands through, prayer, folding over those legs. Straighten those legs up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, clench your palms, jump or step, and return to down dog through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull it through, place it between your palms. Spin that left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Squaring up that chest and hips to the front of your mat. And spinning that left outer edge of your foot down towards the floor. Pull up in your pelvic floor, pull up in your low belly. One more inhale here. Exhale down towards the floor. Step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the left leg up towards the sky, Pull up through, step between your palms. Spin that right heel down, warrior one, left side. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step it back. Plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down your facing dog. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down between the palms. Bring it up, warrior two. that right sitting bone towards your arch of your left foot. Straighten that right leg out. Reach out and forward over that leg. Drop that right hand down, triangle pose. Looking up towards your left hand. Reach that left hand over your left ear for a moment. Stretching into that left side body. And then bring your right hand towards your right ear, lengthening both sides of your abdomen. And then bring it up to standing. Spin that right toes to the side of your mat. Bring it down into prayer pose, prayer position. And then you're gonna bend into that left knee, into Skandasana. Try not to put your hands down, but if you need to put your hands down in front of you, you can. Left toes and knee up towards the sky. Right toes and knee up towards the sky. Left elbow pushing that left knee away. You're not sitting in this pose, you're lifting up out of it. Feeling that stretching that right inner groin. Drop your hands down to the floor. Spin your left toes out, right toes forward. Bend into that left knee. Cartwheel the arms up. Warrior two on the left. Straighten that left knee out. Reach out over that left knee. Drop that left hand down, right hand up, triangle pose. Feel your collarbones wide. Lengthening that left side of your abdomen so you're not collapsing. Reach that right arm up overhead, right by your ear. Left arm up to meet it just for lengthening. And then bring it all the way up. Turn those left toes forward, bring your hands into prayer center. Turn those right toes out just a little bit and drop down Skandasana on the right side. Left leg is pointing up towards the sky. Whoop. Balancing, pressing that right knee out with your right elbow. Then drop your hands, turn towards your right foot. Hop that left foot in just a little bit. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. A little hamstring stretch. Then you can plant your hand on the inside of your left foot or on the outside, depending on how you feel about this. And you're gonna, one last twist, open it up for a twisted triangle. Feeling that in that right outer hip area. And lower that right hand. Sweep that right leg up and back. If you'd like to practice handstands, since I always love to get upside down, this is your opportunity. If you'd like to just go to child pose for a moment, you may do that as well. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. You're in child's pose, bring it back up to downward facing dog for a few breaths. Inhale that right leg up towards the sky again. Exhale, bring that right ankle towards your left wrist. Drop that knee down into a pigeon pose. Flex that right foot to protect your knee. Inhale, arch you back. Pull that little belly in, feeling that left hip flexor stretch one more time. And then exhale, walk those hands out, forward over for pigeon pose. When you're ready, walk your hands back up towards your right shin. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, right leg up. Plant that right foot back down next to your left for one breath. And then inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, left ankle to right wrist. Set the foot down. Drop it back. Inhale, arch your back. Stretching into that right hip flexor, square those hips, pulling that right hip forward. Low belly in. And then walking it forward, pigeon pose. Drop it down. Keep your hips square. Try not to lift that right hip up. You can always go down to just your elbows. If going all the way forward does not serve you or feel good to you. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back up towards you. Plant your palms. Sweep that left leg up. And then plant it right next to your right leg. Walk your hands a little bit closer. Lift your left hand up and then reach it back towards your right ankle. Grab onto your ankle if you can. Twisting underneath, stretching that right shoulder. And then replant that left arm. Lift your right hand up, reach it back for that left ankle, pulling into that nice twist. Looking up underneath your left arm. Stretching that left shoulder out. And then replace that right hand. And then if you would like to try jumping through or just come to a seat, we'll do a couple of bridges. But before we do that, bring your legs out long in front of you for a staff pose. So flex your feet, reaching up nice and tall. Then reach out and forward as far past your feet as you can. And then fold over the legs for seated forward fold. Walk your hands back up to a seated position. Bend your knees so your feet are flat, and then slowly roll all the way down to your back. Bring your feet up a little closer so you can graze your heels with your fingertips. On your next inhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Clasp your hands underneath. Roll those shoulder blades up under. Press into your forearms. Lift those hips. Unclasp your hands. Roll that back down. Make your feet wide on each side of your mat. Drop one knee down and then the other. One more time. Right knee down, left knee down. And then walk your feet back in. You can either do one more bridge here or press all the way up into full wheel, whatever your preference is. On your next inhale, press those hips up. Inhale, arms overhead. If you're going into full wheel, place those hands by your ears. Press up onto your head first. Then press those arms super duper straight. When you're ready to come on down, lower down to your shoulder blades first, and then roll it all the way down. Feet wide on your mat again. Drop one knee, then the other. Windshield wiper in your legs. We'll finish up with a little twist. I want you to cross your right knee over your left. Reach your right arm out to your side, and then drop your legs down to the left. Look over to the right hand, keeping your right shoulder down towards the floor. Come out of that twist. Uncross your right knee. Left leg goes up and over the right leg. Left arm out to the side. Drop those knees over to the left. To the right. Looking over to your left hand. Coming out of that twist, and cross your legs, bring your knees up to your chest, kind of roll side to side, massaging out that lower back. If you'd like to take a happy baby here, grab the outer edges of each foot, bring your knees to kind of 90-degree angles, and then you can get a little extra widening in that low back. You can rock side to side, again, kind of gives a nice little massage. You deserve it. Especially if you are coming in after a run. You did 2 workouts today. You should be very proud of yourself. Go ahead and let those legs down. Set up for Shavasana. Lengthen those legs out. Let your feet splay out. Our palms facing the sky. Shoulder blades away from your ears. Float your eyes closed again. Find your breath. When you're ready, start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Roll your ankles a few times and your wrists. Bend your knees, roll to one side. Stay in the fetal position with your knees bent for just a moment. Feel how your body feels. Notice if it feels any different than when you first got here. And when you're ready, push all the way up to seated. Return back to that cross-legged position from where we began. And then bring your hands to your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Give yourself gratitude for what your body can do. Give yourself some credit for where you are today. Believe that if you have goals and you want to go further, that you will reach them. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. Namaste.